What happened? What the fuck is going on? How come this game has been ignored? What? No. We need to play this actually. I'm gonna have a impressive episode. What do you mean this game was ignored? Who ignored this game? Every single person, probably. What happened? Did the guy never advertise himself? How come nobody knows about this game, brother? What? Tell me, at least it has to have. It don't. Man. What happened here? How is this an unknown game? Man. Do I actually play that much of indie games? I don't even try to do that like, oh yeah, today I will obsess over a game that only I know. That's not the point. But you're actually telling me that. What? The fuck is going on? Sorry. Have to play this. I was like, today perhaps with philosophy we will do it over this video game. Wow. No way, man. What a crazy world. This game was ignored. Why? Why did people not like it? What happened? No clue. We might never find out. And there's no theory that it's fairness? I don't think so. It was. What was it? What's the word? It wasn't abandoned. What happened then? Did people just not care? Aye. In US. I will do my part and get all the other stuff. I mean, yeah. How much time do we have left? I didn't even start the timer. I was like, you know what? Today we have to actually stream. today it cannot leave like that. No way. I will not. I can't actually decide what's gonna happen. But this thing cannot remain absolutely unknown. Video resolution a little bit bigger, full screen, because why not? And now this what? Let me this game capture. Why did it say things crashed last time? Did I shut down my PC or something? What happened? What's up? Are you capturing? No. Yeah. Okay. We have game. We have gameplay. Amazing then. So give me a second. I will go and get some stuff like water and whatnot, and after that we will be not actually fully back, but I still have to set up and whatnot. So uh, let me do that stuff. Yeah, thank you. Ignore the timer. I guess if you're listening this, the timer is a lie. Don't trust it. Wow. What's up? I should have brought more stuff with me. Indeed, it's all good. It's all good. Also, why do we have the microphone pointing so much literally at my mouth? It's like, do you see when you have people in interviews, when you get them not holding the mic, but rather that other accusatory stance in which they have the mic directly pointed at them like it's a gun or something like that. That's the actual position. Anyway, I'm here. Point is, today, here we are. Good evening. Yeah, we're gonna be playing this. Why? Because I was thinking about what to play. I was actually thinking what we're gonna do, and I wanted more than anything else to simply try out the stuff. I have been interested in continuing other things, but I don't know. I feel like it's way too much to do those other things. Not yet, at least, I guess. So yeah, we shall then instead play something like this, which is a wonderful game. As I will say so. Yeah, it's a wonderful game, man. I don't know. I think it's an interesting project, to say the least. Let me actually transition. Good evening. It's an interesting project, to say the least. Here you see, it is still on alpha. No, it's not an alpha. It's on beta, an open beta. But yeah, point being, it has so much sound. Actually, I never even knew that. Tutorial. You move with WASD. You can shoot left click. Okay. You teleport with right click. Okay. You have to teleport outside of the map to move to other areas. This is the map. This is the thing that it talking about the energy. Yeah, hearts. This is your HP. You get special hearts later on. Yeah. These are bosses and whatnot. Do you actually wait? Do you have any recollection? I don't have any recollection of anything because I am on a new PC. I love this so much. Also, this is breakcore. I never realized that, but no. Wait a second. Because I am getting different like this. Let's do it like that. The ambient. This has ambient music. What if we do like 20 and 55, I guess? What is even ambient sound, and why is it by default turned off anyway? Well, yeah. I was thinking when I found out that actually this game got no stream ever made of it, I think, or perhaps it did. I just saw that it seemed to have actually nothing to it. Man, it's so sad. I was like, wow, I don't actually know to play. I don't know what to play. And I found that this one has, yeah. I was checking when you can choose the category. You get to, which always shows you stuff like, I don't even understand. I guess it's for measurement and whatnot. But the whole aspect of, yeah, these games have this much people watching them and this many followers of the game category and whatnot. This one has zero everything, absolute zero, and that's actually sad. This is an amazing game. How come nobody ever streamed this? How did we let that happen? Why? I don't know. Since the moment I saw it, I was to some degree crashing out. I was absolutely surprised by that. How did that happen, man? Why did that happen to begin with anything? It's a good game, I don't know. It's a simple enough roguelike. Aren't roguelikes what we like? Why did this one then not get that much love? What happened there? Okay, wait. Mechanics. Visibility response. Fire rate, I guess. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it has an entire system of stats. It's so funny. Here, Soul. It has all of these. These are positive stats. This one is the only other positive stat. But besides this one, the other remaining ones here are all negative. You also have, yeah, well, I don't have any to actually show, but you have stuff like transformations. It's so. But yeah, my point is, I don't know, what a crazy world. How come this hasn't gotten any attention to it, man? What a world. It's truly that whole idea. I think at some point I tried to talk about it. Perhaps I haven't, because in the end, yeah, unavoidably I do talk way too much. And some things I don't say. But the point is, I'm pretty sure this is a good guy. This is, I think he's Hope. He's like the, what are they called? I don't know. I will say the representative of Soul. I don't think so. Thank you, you say that. I was like, what are you saying? But okay. I was like, what? Who's saying that? But no. Thank you. I don't know. I guess I will try to do my best to be. What the fuck is going on? To be a good boy in this upcoming year. To be a good person, an outstanding civilian, or something like that. Sorry. Welcome. When defeating bosses, they drop a recall money. This is the shop, basically. No, not that much text. This is the shop. Simple enough. Mucho texto, cabrón. Shorten it for me. But yeah, point being, I don't know. I feel like there are some issues, some things. Also, wait, did I say it? Perhaps I didn't. I hope you also had a happy. Is it the expression? I hope you have a new year. Happy New Year. That's, let's say like that, yeah. But yeah, point being, sorry. This DJM falls under that category of artists. Artists have something wonderful that happens with them. There is always an struggle with trying to, even if what you create is something authentic and what's not, they do have some degree of issues with the whole aspect of promoting what they create. And why does this matter? How does this actually apply to the game that I am playing? I am pretty sure it's good enough, but the problem is promotion. If you don't actually promote what you create, people cannot find out what you are doing, surprisingly enough. And in this case, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I guess I'm just trying to find a logical explanation for it. I cannot wrap my head around this game not being popular at all. It's actually sad, man. It's a good game. How come it hasn't gotten any attention whatsoever ever? I can't draw. I can't be an advertiser. I mean, yeah, to some degree it's, the issue is, you talk about advertising as the most central theme, and people instantaneously assume that you need to go out of your way. I don't think it's something so philosophical. It's a basic theme of we are always surrounded by people, no? In a way, just by being around others, just by, let's say, letting people know that you exist already is an act of advertising, even if it isn't that much compared to, oh no, creating an entire ad campaign. Not, let's say, you have advertising in the marketing sense, which could very well be that kind of advertising, but you also have this more simple one of You simply try to make people sure that it knows. It's perhaps it is a trap of meaning of, oh yeah, you have to advertise, therefore you have to invest and you have to use all the money that you can. No, it's a lot more simpler. You just simply need to make sure that people knows that what you are doing exists. You do something amazing. My example in this case is TCM. TCM is very good already. The issue is people don't even understand that it exists. It's wonderful to actually hear somebody talk about what they are doing. It's the artist as a concept possesses an issue of sometimes they cannot actually believe that people desires at all to hear what they are doing and what not. So when things of this sort happen, when what you create by your own hands gets underappreciated, you unavoidably end up creating something that does not garner not only as much recognition. It's not about the recognition, it's about the simple or more basic capacity of being observed, which in a way I don't think it's all that crazy. It's simply people could, therefore you might as well give them a try. Allow them to have that contact so that they can at some point see what you're doing. Things of that sort happen, need to happen, and when products, because in the end what you create is a product, when there is something demoralizing about making something you don't care as much that gets more recognition. Yeah, unavoidably the issue is always, you always have that whole discussion of, oh no, I made this one thing that I actually don't care about at all compared to my passion project. It's nice to be capable of, yeah, understandable grief in a way, and acceptable anger or reaction, even if it isn't anger, when what gets more attention is that lesser, yeah, more, in this case it's more marketable, in others it's simply far more basic, far more sloppified version of something. And it does have, to some degree, I guess, to do with the aspect of I can make reasonable expectations, but at all, on one hand you have expectations, on the other hand you have the case of, I'm pretty sure this guy didn't talk about TCM at all. I cannot believe that nobody ever knew about the existence of TCM. That's why I say it, because to some degree you feel like truly it has to be about, I don't know, me making too many things and one of them not getting the recognition that it deserves, while other somehow is actually far more well received, despite it being not as high effort, not as interesting for myself even. I did it just for a joke almost, and that's what got far more attention. That makes sense. But to go out of your way and never even try to get it to be known, that's what I'm saying. I have to assume. I wish that was the case, because otherwise I don't understand how people don't even know about TCM. Because yeah, I do feel bad about this. It's a wonderful game, I don't know. Is it, oh wow, is it something that you can compare to, I don't know, The Binding of Isaac? Not, unavoidably not. But is the point comparison? To some degree unavoidably also no. It's the idea of, I don't know, man. I feel like we actually sometimes are completely unaware of some things, because there is a lack of effort, a lack of interest in actually making them known. It's like the artist who creates a movie and never goes, it's not going out of your way. You create a movie, let's say. Are you going to let other people see it, or are you going to keep that recording only to yourself. What's the point if you actually put so much effort into what you made, you know? That's what I feel like. Could be. Once again, I am assuming. I wish to be wrong. I wish to be so wrong in this case. I don't know why. Self-expression feels good, even if no one sees it. Yeah, but you're creating a game. Aren't you creating something of that sort? Once again, I am basing myself off of what we're playing. So, isn't a game something that other people can also enjoy? And in this case, even more, isn't this game already to some degree good enough? People can enjoy it. Have you let them know about its existence or not? The people deserves to find out, but people only find out when they are actually shown that things do exist. It's impossible to want people to out of nowhere realize that you made something, be it good or bad, you made anything, if you never let them know, you know? It's like, I don't know, man, I feel too many things. It's a conflicting sensation to some degree. Yeah. I'm happy. At least I know about it. But more people also needs to know about this game. Cannot remain this tiny. Cannot be. How come it remains so tiny? It's so good. It's so cute sometimes. It's so. I will say it is fun. Yeah, I don't think it is shit. I died. Wonderful mechanic. I guess, yeah, one of the few things that it does many things wrong, but something that it does wrong very bad, particularly wrong, is the incapacity to actually demonstrate when you die. But I was saying, I don't know, it's strange. It is still good, but it is very strange, I feel like. But yeah, I was trying to say the whole aspect of, and sometimes it's about the creator, not advertising, not. You have to actually sacrifice a lot of your own self for the sake of getting people to know it, yeah. But people, if you truly care about what you're creating, don't you actually deserve to do so? Isn't it something understandable that you're going to be placing some degree of your efforts behind that? It's not such a weird idea, nor a weird notion, or anything like that, to think that, yeah, I created this thing. Even if it takes a while, I will let people know that I did it. It has a weird connotation in the wider media when you talk about the stuff of that sort of, oh no, yeah, you're letting your ego control you, and you're letting yourself feel more important than what you might actually be, because you're believing that you needed to create something and that you are obliged to make that be seen by everyone else, as in whatever you will create will be actually deserving of that. But I don't know, man. To try to have it seen, yeah, it's understandable, but at the same time, at some point, people reaches good enough products, you know? You can create something good enough. Don't you deserve also to have that, even if it is a lot of effort? Don't we deserve to get those results in a way? Isn't that part of the journey? Discovering that you made something good enough and accepting that, oh yeah, I have to sacrifice myself, but unavoidably, you everything, that whole concept of everything is a sacrifice in a way. So, is it that bad to decide to sacrifice yourself in this other way of, perhaps I sacrifice my own time, my own will, my own interest in making this one creation of mine more known, you know? That's what I feel like is, I don't know if it is lacking, perhaps it is already present and I just cannot appreciate it myself. But it's sad, that whole concept of I will see people who has remained incredibly tiny themselves. It's so sad sometimes. People people can create amazing products, and I am willing to make something good, but I cannot actually believe that what I make is good enough at all to understand that I also could make it be seen and could once again, it isn't about, oh no, it's going to be good enough. It's not even about that. It's about, I can make something and other people can judge after that. But it can be in that stage. It doesn't need to remain absolutely special or unique or hidden. Sorry. Also, those are the those are the audio effects. Well, essence, I guess, and this. True. I like it anyways. It's not like, oh no, wow. And because of that, I hate this game. I love it. I have been playing it since 2023, I think. Did I know about this game even before that? Perhaps I do, and I don't actually remember. I wouldn't be that surprised if I played this game in like 2022. I don't even know when it came out. But it's that whole concept of truly it has to remain that tiny. I like it already, but it also, I don't like to be the only one who knows about it. I don't enjoy that, and I don't know. I feel like to grow, I have to sacrifice a lot of values. Yeah, it's an understandable observation. In a way, it does make sense, actually. The problem is, that's the basic message that most times we're given. At least, once again, I just want to say it enough times so that it's understood, my opinion. But the way in which I conceive it is, we have messages of that sort to make it look like they actually are impossible to do so properly without actually sacrificing your own self, so to speak, It's possible to actually achieve some degree of fame, some degree of, oh wow, product recognition in this case, as long as you are willing to sacrifice. It's, I guess, a little bit beyond not the values, but time. You can plans. Yeah, we have in this world enough variety of everything that it's not all that delusional to say anymore that things can actually go well nowadays. The problem is, like, to make it as an internet artist, you're probably just the wrong point. Yeah. In a way, you're an artist. Whether you have that. You have the easy way. But you also have the, okay, I will focus on, I like stuff. I am a person myself. I have found enough things that I like, that I know that I like. Is it that crazy to admit that I like it and use a little bit of that to show my capacities? It's that strange aura of the artist of, oh no, I cannot ever draw anything that isn't my original creation or anything that isn't directly associated with my brand. I cannot draw. If I haven't watched every single episode of this series, I cannot draw it. I like it. It's not that I don't like it, but I cannot draw it because I am not going to be genuine. And it's more of a call not made out of true interest, out of a true desire to be genuine. It's more like people will see it, and somehow people will instantaneously call me disingenuous and will tell me that I am doing something wrong and will hate me for that. It's more of a, I don't actually care about what I do. I feel some degree of first analysis will make it look like here. More proper investigation will be simply, I have already understood how dangerous it is to not be truly honest to myself and whatnot. which is correct. But it's strange the degree to which sometimes people do not go and give that tiny extra percent, This thing, once again, my whole focus has been so far, this game doesn't have anything horrible, bad to say, oh no, yeah, people can't know about it. I would even go as far as to say it has enough things that one of the main points for selling it is making other people know about it so that they can finally help giving feedback about it to the main creator and whatnot. But to keep it absolutely hidden, I think that's way too much, man. And in the course of the artist, it's a little bit different, unavoidably. We choose to remain hidden, we choose to do so, and that whole other degree of what was already mentioned. You do not want to sacrifice your honesty, your soul. You do not want to be a sellout, unavoidably. But that doesn't make it be absolutely true that if you try to change your approach at all, you will be corrupting yourself, Is it that bad? I don't know. For example, I have been personally struggling with trying to commit myself to, in this case, something simple enough as creating any kind of video. Does that actually change who I am? What people will perceive? No. It's more than anything else, it's an excuse that I give to myself to say, yeah, you know what, I will not do this thing, I will change the way in which I approach it. Not really, I don't change the way in which I approach the media, I don't change almost anything else, but I prefer to tell to myself that I do, so that I keep avoiding this other aspect, keep avoiding this other side, because in the end, and that's what I was trying to aim at before. What if I commit to this and I have to realize that in the end, finally, people don't like it at all? That what I made was truly all that bad all this time. And sometimes it's better to at the very least try to be honest. I think better things come forward when we're capable of having enough patience, interest, something of that sort, to make others know and ourselves also realize, it has that strange aura that I have been mentioning so far. I don't know exactly what it is, but it is something. And I feel I am grateful enough for having the opportunity of seeing something like this exist. It's not like I hate the game because it isn't too big, or I am angry because it doesn't get enough recognition in terms of I will go kill somebody if nobody plays this game tomorrow. No. But it is strange to be sometimes so willing to give up so easily, because I see it like that. I don't actually know if it is giving up. Perhaps the guy who made it, I have to wish that it is the case. Perhaps the guy who made it tried incredibly hard, perhaps, and he already failed, perhaps. But I don't know about it, and I am judging from my external position. But so far, all that I can see is that other aspect, side of the coin, Even if I don't know, I wish to. I choose to wish, and I choose to believe that perhaps there is something to it on. It's even if it is true that the person who already made this already tried hard enough and failed. Even if that were to be the case, it doesn't make it any less valuable to keep on trying sometimes. It's part of the process of art creation, so to speak, that you are unavoidably going to have to deal with many more instances of, and this thing will take me so much time to actually get it seen by others. This one creation of mine will be incredibly hard to actually get seen. Una boda even more with that whole other aspect of, oh wow, what I make might as well be a niche. A very a very tiny droplet of water in a sea of already existing similar creations, no? Which is, to some degree, honest enough. It can be correct. But to say that just because of that, then nothing shall be tried, that's sort of cynical. I feel so, I don't know. And it's that whole other aspect of the artist. Is it self-expression truly? In many cases, you can see it. You have the... It's your gift. You choose how to use it, and you are capable of using it in a way in which nobody else can actually do so, to portray the things that you truly like and care about, only in the way in which you can see it and picture it in your own mind and whatnot. True. But on the other hand, does it always lie in self-expression? I feel like it's sometimes not that. Not every single day one talks to themselves, you know? And I don't know, I just wanted to see things go better. Perhaps, even if I cannot have enough patience to say it in a proper way, I just want to hope for a better future or something like that. I wanted to see the guy who made it, this, keep progressing in his creation. Do you know what I hate? Having games like this one, that I can say are good, have no fucking recognition and see how they get fucking abandoned because of that. Also, more despair? Ever growing pain. But who knows, man? Who actually knows? We will trust the process here. Also, dear God. Wow. This is way too much, actually. Loathing? And now, our power shots. Bouncy shots. What? Ah, I didn't get any enemy. At least I should lower my expectations or something like that. Be happy once I want that, yeah. At least this experience gets to be, if nothing else. Also, wait, are all enemies despair? What's going on? Did I do this to myself or something? Recollection, bosses. Which one is this? What? I passed this here. Soul Collector. Okay. No. I thought it actually was something like actual sadness. I was like, ah, well, makes sense. Understandable. Wow. I get instantaneously greeted by a barrage of shots. My favorite part. Fair design, to be honest. Oh my god, I died. No! I wasn't dead. I panicked. I can admit that I panicked. I can admit that much at least. My bad. But so far, why is this game good? It's I guess, the question simply answered. A more experimental... What's the name of that game? Enter the Gungeon. Also, wasn't there like an Exit? No, I remember Exit the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon 2, which was only announced. It hasn't so far gotten anything else out. Initial speed. Bleeding rate. But yeah, I don't know. It's everything that I said basically. It's sad. I am happy, but it doesn't make the reality of this being what it is any less sad. I Not everything has to remain niche. The point is not about staying the tiniest that we can. It's a lot more about getting to also have other people see what we can do ourselves. Not because we have to base ourselves on the opinions of others, but because unavoidably working so hard for which purpose if in the end there is no one else to realize all that effort? It's strange sometimes. I don't know. I still love it. I am more than happy enough to have the opportunity to play it, but other people should also have the opportunity to play it. Do they? Supposedly. But once again, nobody knows what it is. Do they actually? You can, any given day of the week probably, go and book a flight to a very distant, faraway place. Does that mean that you're aware of it? No. Does that mean, more particular example, there might even be something like, oh yeah, a flight that only costs, I don't know, what a cheap meal might do. Are you aware of its existence? No. Therefore, are you actually truly capable of seeing it, of doing anything about it, of using that potentially existing knowledge? No. It's sometimes we have a lot of potential, but we also deserve to realize it, to make it come true, so to speak. And it's like, let's add it like this. This sim is wonderful already, but now it's also about letting people find out about its existence. Because if it is good enough, and it could be even better, nobody can actually say, because how many people know about it? How many people played it actually? You know, that's what I'm trying to say. But I don't know, it's... Perhaps it's not my battle. It's always an internal decision of the author to do something with their product, to change things in a way in which they get satisfied and whatnot. Who knows? So, vitality, I guess. Also, I haven't actually, I'm not a person for let's plays. I haven't explained most of the mechanics, nor most of the mechanics of the bosses. Some of them are very intuitive by watching simply, so it's also about... I won't even do so. I won't even bother with that. If you wanna read the lore, you open the game yourself. No, sorry. That's insulting, actually. But I don't know. I'm first and foremost trying to calm down, I guess. But what a world, man! What a wonderful world. How many? That's why I always say, I guess. Oh yeah, you have already mentioned things that exist out there that other people are not aware about. Because they are already existing, it's not a hypothetical, brother. We have already so much stuff and nobody's aware of it. Do you think it is that much of a new revelation to say that? Do you think absolutely nobody has already made something and we have simply failed to realize about it ourselves? Do you truly think so, man? Also, what the fuck are these things? Can I actually hit these enemies? What an incredibly hard to kill enemy. Wow. At least, okay, at least it doesn't have that much health. But yeah, that was, I guess, my rant so far. things that exist that we haven't gotten to ever see ourselves, and that will keep. Yeah, to some degree, we do have a tendency to keep on making stuff and probably never getting to have others see it. And to some degree, yeah, it's true. I already tried to say it to some degree, not all that well. It's true that self-expression is important, but man, I also feel like people needs to know. See, they deserve the opportunity to see. Once you did your own thing, they deserve to realize, I'm in full control. This run is one. It's a weird world. Sometimes being out of place is the normal thing, actually. But at least we should be glad. As what? Why did you teleport me to the shop? We should be glad that we have this at all, even if it didn't get the GOTY nomination. It's good enough already. Being happy with what little we have is what matters sometimes. Because it can always go to a better place. And because accepting that it is good already as it is leads to even better results. It's not about lowering the expectations, but simply understanding that sometimes we have to stay humble so that every other progress feels good. If tomorrow we wake up and this has gotten all that fame, then better. But it already got to be good as it is, so. But I don't know, I feel like it's too much and a strange way of admitting defeat or something like that, instead of truly saying, yeah, this is good already, and there is no need to worry about it anymore. Is it? I don't know, man. It's too much, is it? No. But it doesn't stop feeling any weirder. It even has good music, man, you see. Anyway, I will refrain from continuing to lecture about this, at least for now, I guess. Wow. It actually is quite hard also, actually. Despite its looks. I am forced to fight you? Can you leave me alone, brother? I am forced to fight you. Amazing, wonderful, wonderful. Literally me. Despair? Yeah. I died? I'm gonna cry. Can we win any run today? Can I at least live with one run? Also, they take a little bit. They take like 50 minutes to win. Even if you're broken, as in your character is overpowered, it does take quite a lot to actually win, so we will see. One of them must be it, or something like that. Has to be it. Will be good enough. But I don't know, man. Life is crazy sometimes. And we already have it hard as it is. Then people come and complain like that. it also is about that aspect of, yeah, slowly trying to do that work and see, and perhaps if it can be explained, do the best to do so. Also, welcome, Teresa. Hope you're having so far. It literally just started out. Welcome, New Year. Well, Happy New Year. And Happy New Year, sorry, yeah. But I was saying, more Belize? Is this a Belize the run, I guess? This shall be. If not, I guess there is nothing better than Bliss or something like that. What are we? Strength. I was saying. I don't know, I feel like... What? That guy got insta-kill? What? Anyway. Amazing. How do I... Soul, how do I trigger this? Click for more info. Yeah. What am I trying to click for more info? Give me a second. How do I clear that space? I lost a heart because of you. I'm gonna cry right now. Give me a second. Okay, no more bosses. Soul, please. I have to find it myself. It is a guy shooting lasers from its eyes. There are so many powers. So easy to find. Yeah, I'll already scroll through it. Me when I have too much information. Oh. I like it. I like when I need to unlock all this stuff. No clue what it does then. Yeah, here! Clears every bullet on screen when teleporting for the first time in each boss battle. Okay. High risk gameplay? Yeah. It's, I guess, the explanation is it's what? A melee weapon, basically. You have most of your weapons that can be ranged. This one is not, but it can also, it literally cuts the enemy bullets. So if you do it rapidly enough, you can literally avoid taking damage, basically. Because you erase them from existence, which is the main goal here. Also, things look so much more smooth than, I don't know, 5 years ago, I remember. This game is wonderful. Also, Hope, my friend. I shall kill Hope and take its benefits for myself. Something like that. Yeah. What the fuck? That was... Okay, that was the power? I am pretty sure I have already. No. I haven't teleported. It would have been so useful to have it against this guy. Doesn't matter. We are good. We can win against despair. But yeah, I was saying, I don't know. I'm happy that we get to have this, but at the same time, it's also necessary sometimes to wish for even more. Settle down so easily is to abandon so much of what makes us human, man. Can't we dream for the stars and beyond? Shall we truly give up with just the most basic things? Are we this defeated by this world and its messages? Are we this disencouraged to be? I don't think this is it. There has to be something else. change it for while shooting. Do I want any of them? I don't want any of them. I will take one just to get rid of that, I guess. Those trillions were thrown away? What? What does it mean by that? I guess so. The perception. Give me this. Do I get? No. Fuck. Projectile fart. Me. Brain fart. The name of the ability particularly. Also, why is this guy? Why does he look like that when there is something selected? He thinks very hard. Trillions of dollars of possible investments. Not even trillions of dollars. Yeah, I get the point. But not even trillions. Sometimes it's about we deserve a little bit. Just a little bit of effort, man. Just one more day. Push harder. It is hard, but it will get worse if we give up so fast. Why give up when we could go for all there is? Why say no more when we could embrace all that this world offers? That's what I'm trying to say. And I don't know, I am glad that we are alive to experience things like this. But that doesn't make them any less particular to us. Others also have to see them. It cannot die. The flame cannot die today with us. The flame must keep going, you know? Also, two of these at the same time now, easy enough. I think the scissor is incredibly overpowered. Don't worry about it, I am incredibly bad at the game anyway. Oh, bouncy shot? No, thrill. Bouncy shot, I guess. Also, I remember I played this in my older PC and it didn't have these graphics. So wonderful. It's good. Its visuals reworked. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Vanity? No. Who is this guy? Who are you? Ah, I think you're a police. I think so, I don't know. No, assurance. Okay, we shall skilled assurance. Theorist. Assurance. This one, and why did I get 2 levels in a row? What happened? Amazing. Smart fire rate. Okay. I have to look for it manually. No, don't make me look for it. It wasn't that far. Mindful lets you shoot faster depending on how much essence you have. Okay. No. I changed that one thing to do so. Okay, now, basically, for those like fans out there, we have Loki's horns. Basically, sometimes you can shoot him for that in the 4 cardinal directions. Or something like that, because TCM1W doesn't abide by the 4 cardinal directions only. And finally, we have faster attack speed. No! I lost a heart. Literally me, and my favorite aspect, anger, comes to demonstrate how I feel. Can I stop getting hit? I am going to lose like this. I'm going to lose. Oh. Loath, it wasn't anger, it was loathing. It was loathing, my OG. So, do you have something to heal my figment? No, a pig. A pig as in a fruit, as in the food fig. And bleeding heart. this, and I don't even have enough for that. Amazing. Amazing. So wonderful. But yeah, I don't know. I think too much. Sometimes trying to think it's painful because you see in the things that otherwise could remain so simple, so much more. Imagine if things were even better tomorrow. Is that bad to say? It shouldn't be the case. Why do we sometimes settle down so rapidly? Why is hope in something only that the delusional do? Aren't we in this world to achieve something? Then why is it bad for us to dream? Even if others cannot see it in the same way. Isn't that alright to some degree? Also, I think the whole game has breakcore music. I didn't even know that. Well, no, whether that wasn't breakcore. This one is. Is it breakcore? I don't even know if the can I save and quit? Am I willing to risk it? Doesn't matter. If we lose the setting, no. Credits. Music. Rosy Trevi. This. Yeah. It was music done by... But wait. The entire name? I did it so naturally. Or... No, Rositer, Evi. Is that a name? Are those two people? Who knows? Thank God it actually saved. I would have, to some degree, gotten angry that it didn't save if it did not save. But it did save, so we are saved. Also, most become creatures of routine, fearing more the loss of routine than the pain it brings. Yeah, but I don't know, I understand that people become that, but the question is why they become that. I don't feel like it is so much of a choice. In some cases, it always is. It always is to some degree a choice. It's a lie that unavoidably don't get to have any choice about stuff of that sort in this kind of matters. Truly, we have a choice. It's all. What's the expression? You almost always have a choice. You just can't conceive it through. How do you get them? I don't know, man. I cannot help you with that. You should not, don't do it, but you should go watch some Andrew Tate. From there you will learn how to do it, and with that you will have found an answer to your question. And if it fails, you cannot blame me because it wasn't my advice. But no, sorry. I was saying. I think it's more along the lines of we simply are told that it is nice to have a routine, that we shall become routinary creatures ourselves, and that being out of that is the bad thing. But I don't know, man. That's not the point here. I feel like the routine can be actually not only broken out of, can be understood as something not so necessary, but it takes some will to actually fight against that established system, so to speak. Probably, go ahead, brother. You don't want to do it. It's you. I have no saying over that. You do whatever you feel like. But also, let me try to... Before... Okay. I didn't die. I thought I was going to die. I didn't die. This game is wonderful sometimes. gameplay. There we go. So, okay, now I can read. Ah. My guiding moonlight, my mentor? You are here all along. Perhaps tomorrow I die and I disappear. No, don't say that. Polka light, so true. It might be a response to the stability of base needs. Just look at the women and men wrecking their relationship because they chase the opposite of routine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you said it. It's a good example to some degree, but it also is the whole aspect of sometimes we have an issue with actually being delusional in way too many directions. In one case, you can actually believe that you're going to. I don't know how much of a popular thing, I won't say it is that popular, but I remember having read something that was along the lines of I don't even remember, was it my girlfriend, my boyfriend? My partner broke up with me, because they thought that the whole expression of the grass is going to be greener in the other side. So they wanted to give it a try. And then they found out that it actually wasn't the case. Sometimes it's also about, oh yeah, we are incredibly delusional. We are capable of, as much as we like a routine, some other people have a much easier time actually believing stuff that is incredibly out there, And it's not only strange in a way, but also it's understandable. And suddenly, to get into control out of those thoughts in any direction that they come from is way too hard. It's not unnecessary to believe that we could do so, but it's too much pressure to put onto anyone to actually say, no, yeah, you have to control your senses. It takes, I guess, the whole expression of it takes an entire life to subdue your passions and whatnot, Been manipulated into looking for something else. So many women fall in that therapy. Yeah. Basically that, yeah. That whole expression of you could have something else, you could find something more. Sometimes it's a routine, sometimes it's not exactly just a routine. There are other things to quote unquote blame. There are other things that also play a role. Let's say it like that. And the issue is, people sometimes are not as willing to admit it. It's like, oh yeah, no, only my normal days are my problem. I will be constantly building up anticipation to change, and I will constantly be believing that the day I get out, I will have a much better life, and I will change. My next break is truly going to be what kills me entirely. It's not just one factor, it's the multiplicity of them as always. It's this whole sum of what makes us be, what has ended up leading to what we are to some degree, even if sometimes that final product doesn't feel as good. And it's in the happiness of realizing that even though we have so many of them, we are still here. That's what makes it even better also, right? Have you seen those some Twitter post where they were like, I am alive for my ex who was on crack and killed kittens, and I stayed with him. Not exactly that one, implying that it is real, but I remember I do remember having seen stuff of that sort, yeah, and I don't know, there is way too much possible explanations. I don't think they are always accurate. There are no. Can you see this? Give me a second. I am going to actually capture this. You can't see this. Give me a second. It's amazing. What a wonderful game. That's why it is also should be a bigger game, because otherwise the game fucking crashes and nobody knows about it, I'm going to throw myself to the railroads. Give me a second to capture this. How do you capture this? I will use this one, and I will use window. It doesn't appear as a code error. There you go, transition. You're seeing this. You're seeing the code error. Amazing. Anyway, abort. Amazing, amazing. Let me open the game again. Absolutely lives in my mind. Why did it crash if I lost anyway? Let me run. But that it happened so many times. The case, no, yeah. That's what I say. I don't know if it is actually exactly like that. As in, that is an actual case. I have una boya literal. It's not only about them to as people, women, men to some degree. Oh yeah, I want a mentally ill girl. No man, brother, you are so unaware of what you are saying. You are so incredibly unconscious of what it actually means to want somebody like that. It's so not true sometimes. It's the fantasy that you have in your mind, and what you will actually get are so distant. I want to get no. You actually don't. But yeah, I understand. Sorry. And also, let me vitality, loathing, vitality. Let me read the other thing. Sorry. No, that one I did. Or like, he didn't know how to wipe his honest, and his mom will come over to wipe it once a week. Why is it banned? Twitch? What the fuck? Wait. Alright, the same thing, but say it with the other. Don't say. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I want to test something. Let's live test. Say mentally ill boys. I can say it because otherwise I might be too incapable of actually making it clear what I'm trying to say, that you should write it for me. No, it's... Don't worry, it's just the TOS that said, oh no, you can't say my Hera. Wow, you can't write that. Amazing. I love Twitch. I love when Twitch says, oh no, yeah, this thing is bad. Amazing. Okay, to shit. Mental ill girls are fun to date. Then it goes to hell if you think about long. Yeah. I mean, how do you express it in more understandable ways? You can think about it as the one-off chance is good, but perhaps you shouldn't. Okay, you should. I was about to say something incredibly wrong. It is my hope. It is the only example that I can think of. But if you are thinking about drugs, it's better to understand what something like, let's say, a cigarette does to you, something like alcohol does, than to completely give up on it. But unavoidably it's bad to completely dedicate yourself entirely to it. That applied to the other category of mentally ill. You know, that's the message. Thank you. But also, yeah, I don't know, probably what is not contributing to it to some degree. Also, what the fuck is this weapon? I like having a random weapon, not even knowing what it does. Holy shit. Holy shit. It stuns you in place. Wonderful. But yeah, I was saying, ransom kit? No. I was... Before, I don't know, man, it kinda made me actually angry. What the fuck is wrong with Twitch? Why did it say, no, you can't write this, but you can write the other one, but you can't write this one. Then, for real? Don't do dare. It was out those kind of choices, yeah. And I don't know, I guess, no, really. It's growth of a person also to realize that sometimes we do value things like that until we actually have to deal with them. And it's personally, I guess the easy choice is always to simply realize as long as it doesn't truly affect me, it doesn't have to matter all that much, you know. Also, sorry, good night. Christian, have a wonderful sleep. Thank you for being here. I don't know how long we have been here. This game makes me dissociate way too much my time relation. How much have we been here? An hour, I think, only. Stat boost during long fights, which is all of them. But yeah, it's sometimes stuff of that sort can matter to some degree. It also is quite a good addition, quite a good realization that didn't need to fully matter, you know. 80? 80? What? No, wait. 80? 80? What the fuck happened? Actual dissociation. Amazing. Wonderful. How good. I mean, it's only 20 more than what I would expect. Fuck! Than what I expected, but it's more. Locked in? Yeah. Is it until we win or something like that? I don't know. I am incredibly horrible at TTCM, actually, so I wouldn't go as far as to say, oh yeah, until we win the run or the whole game is not done. I don't trust myself that much. This. Can you wish me a good wank? No, I can't. And even if I could, I wouldn't. Twitch hates you? It's because you are too not safe for work, brother. What do you want? You should become, what's the platform? Not Kiki is probably as equally with those kind of jokes, as equally censorful, you know. But you should do something like, wait. No one at work. What do you mean by that? Pay attention at your work or work. Sorry. Gosh, don't you dare not pay attention. It was way too soon. I don't know, yeah. I guess it has to do with Twitch. Holy shit. Why am I dying so much? I'm about to rage quit, man. No. Don't rage quit. Win at least one run. That's the assignment of today. We win one, then we're free to go. It will take 5 fucking hours. But no, I was trying to say, I don't even remember which actual platform is the one in which you should try your luck. One that isn't normal. Wasn't there a particularly incredibly weird alt streaming site? Do you know this girl named you know Upafubiti? She streamed in a very alternative site, which was like for what was the assignment? how did they call themselves? Something along the lines of, oh yeah, a platform for basically that new wave of internet users that likes to talk out what is based and what not, and for that they created a whole site like that, which had almost no moderation. I think was the idea. You can try your luck there. Is that recommended? I don't know. It's nunca reí. No, that doesn't help. What the fuck? Ah, the guacamole. Wow, I see now. That's okay, I buy something here. Why is something missing here? But yeah, that was what was this? The only example that I can actually think so. Otherwise, I don't know, you can use more mature platforms like those in which the most mature content is published to try your luck too. Would that be recommended? I don't think so. But at the same time, I guess somehow, yeah, depending on what you truly have, perhaps it could work. It's all a matter of trying, I guess. But yeah, anyway. I'm way too focused. I need to actually look in and try to at least win one run. I will be happy if that happened. One of them. I don't know. Continuing. I guess the whole assignment of trying to actually understand the mind of the artist, it's not only, I guess, impossible, in the end it's always way too much about what the particular artist that you're talking about wants. Not every artist has the same goals, nor the same aspirations, nor the same reasons behind why they do the things that they do, nor anything of that sort. So it's kinda hard to actually understand them. But it doesn't make it any less possible, interesting to try, I guess. And it's kind of rude to so simply give up, you know? And yeah, I would say so. It's actually necessary to try to do that part. In many cases, I mean, in the end, that's something weird that happens with art. With any artistical form and any artistic expression, no? What is created to some degree lies most in the hands of the creator. On the other hand, not unequivocally, the interpretation is also part of the process, and the particular meanings that can be derived from it also do play a role. It's dependent on a lot of factors, and it's weird to simply give up. And in some cases, I guess my previous point has been so far, yeah, and you need therefore to take into consideration what is made and what it could be and what not. Even if you didn't actually want to do that, at least to have the possibility of letting others know about its existence so that they could perhaps get to see it is amazing too. Or is, I don't know if a necessity. We have way too much of a problem with calling things necessary nowadays. We have lost those anchoring understandings about reality that allow us to call things necessary far more easily than before. Way too much is being searched nowadays to actually know what is truly necessary and what is not necessary at all, with more confidence than ever before. But I don't think it is that irrational to say, yeah, and in case something like this could actually land in that place. Even if it was that strange. Even then, what is strange doesn't need to be abandoned just because it is strange, you know? So what the fuck is that? Those are... wow. Can I have multiple of these? Wow. Amazing power, actually. Conceptually complicated power, I guess. And also, it keeps accelerating. Wow. It's like a good placed portal can probably kill bosses instantaneously, then. Makes you think. More despair? No. This free teleport? No, I got this. I don't even know how I got this, but I got this somehow before, and I don't like it. It says splash damage. I don't know, man. I feel estranged out by this world. I feel disconnected from everything. No more a part of what was once before, so understandable. Everything is so distant. Oh, why? Why has this to be the nature of things? Why has everything boiled down to just that? Why are we so incapacitated to see more than some meters in front of us? What happened to that zero-full way of thinking? Why have we abandoned all of these expressions? Why have we said that they don't matter? Since when have we accepted giving up as the normal answer, man? Where did we go wrong? Even. Perhaps it's not for us to answer. Perhaps it is what to actually do so, is to reveal something that we are not willing to admit, that we have an occupation, a responsibility with this world that is way too complicated to fulfill. Also, this guy's attack is incredibly weird. Oh my god, my hope. Finally, with this we have won. I haven't gotten any good weapon also. Bullet redirection, bullet crush, armor pierce, bleeding crates, this is, and hope. Oh my god, finally. Miraculous shot, no. Bullet conversion, yeah. 2 of them in a row. Dear god. This could be it. This could very well be it. What the fuck is that? Why do we have a butterfly with me? Am I going to die? Is this it? No. Not yet. What is that thing? I need explanations. Give me soul. Optimistic bullet conversion. Okay. Here, you can now occasionally turn things into your favor, converts nearby bullets into wisps that seek out the enemy and deal damage. Wonderful. When did they seek out? No clue. Information? What? These are all the mechanics. Congratulations on making it this far. This is where the final boss of the game is going to be. when I added for the non-early access version of the game. Thanks for playing. That's spoilers, as they will say. Also, new weapon, which was incredibly bad. Amazing. Favorite part of playing a game is understanding how it works and realizing that its meta is actually broken. Also, I don't know how I have not died yet. This is a very bad run compared to any good one. I guess we're just lucky. This thing is broken basically. This gives you all the weapons that you hold at the same time being shot. Oh my god, I died. And it cracked! It's good. It's all good. Part of the game. It's my favorite part actually. Open the game again, brother. Is it going to crash every single time I die now? I'm going to actually crash out. Game, do you want to open? Launching. Cancel. Launch again. Hello, game. Dream flash. This is still launching. Don't tell me that it broke. You don't need to reinstall the game. It's going to be so fun if I have to actually do so. Okay, no. It was necessary to just try 20 times in a row until it finally decides to work. Now, do you want to capture? There we go. Man, sometimes things are so much. We shall continue. I don't know, man. Can I actually endure? Okay, no, wait. Let's do it like this, because otherwise I'm going to lose it. Audio. Deactivate the music. I don't like even more breakcore. I don't like it at all, brother. And why did ambient get completely turned off yet again? Wait, there we go. Now we have music. Now music? No. We have combat. But yeah, I don't know. Is it that challenging? I don't actually know. I think so. I will say so. I feel like it is actually complicated to some degree. Complicated enough, yeah. Because otherwise, how would we justify this game? Taking so many tries. I guess no. It does feel more than anything else like one of those very luck-based roguelikes to some degree, in which once you get lucky enough, you easily solve it, and that's done. But if you don't get lucky at all, then you're screwed, and you need to keep on trying time and time again until it works. Soul healing? Soul healing. What is this? Ah, a healing power, okay. I thought it was something different, but, well, we do what we can with what we have. Also, these guys have an eye patch. Not an eye patch, a button eye. Understandable. The music is so low, does it even register? I barely hear it myself. But yeah, it's lot of the dementia that I was starting to feel came from the constant loud breakcore. I don't know, I guess it makes sense why people can find it interesting, but I don't personally have that much of a love for it, I guess. It's too much sometimes. I can live without having 20 different instruments all in my ear at the same time. I can. It is an endurable gameplay, you know? It's not like I'm suffering because I don't have loud breakcore going on. And I don't know, I guess now, trying to actually say it, I feel like it's part of the experience of the general world, let's say, how we treat things like this one, like, oh no, yeah, you know what, this has to be an addition that we utilize and that we have and that we not only allow but also almost claim necessary. Let's breakcore. Have you not heard about breakcore? You should listen about breakcore. You should experience for yourself breakcore. You should give yourself the wonderful experience of listening to that, and you should unavoidably go through all of it. And therefore, you should make sure that you are not only capable of identifying it, but also completely immersed in this culture. This is the best that exists out there. In a way, most music works that way. In the end, there is always a degree of identity created around, oh yeah, I listen to this particular genre, therefore I find myself capable of saying that, yeah, certainly my view on things does matter a lot more because this and this. But besides that, more sardonic observation, the general rule of let's have noise to absolutely cancel the mental noise, to absolutely disable basically our thinking faculty. I find it weird, man, actually. Is it that crazy to say? I don't think it is. That, yeah, it actually is quite strange to be so willing to. It's not even. You could, I guess, yeah. I try to not use it. I said it before. I don't try to use it as much. I don't like the way in which it gets used. The whole dissociation. It's a complicated term, but it can actually be a correct one. At least in this case, that, yeah, certainly, unavoidably, in moments like that one, it does feel like it's a tool for dissociation more than anything else. A thing that gets claimed to be good because it simply lets you tap out of reality. And that we promote it so much, so intensely, does feel not only weird, but also to some degree unnecessary. It's like, oh no, yeah, you cannot be if you don't have this degree of, I guess, loud music blasting. If you don't have this incredibly stressful thing going on, if you aren't sensory overloaded, you aren't doing things the right way, almost. And that's weird, actually. It's yet another product of this world that finds itself in a strange place after so long. But, however, who knows? Also, the character designs are so incredibly interesting. I find myself actually entranced looking at them to some degree because I have played this game for a long time. On one hand, on the other one also sadly, I haven't played this new version with this new character graphics, and that's good. You can see also, yeah, some characters are still in the old style, like these ghosts. Most of them are from the previous era, I'm pretty sure. I haven't, at least right now, seen any of the new design being supplied to the ghosts of basically that. The emotional states, I guess that's what they represent, no? Emotional states. And I don't see them being looking that much different. The voices themselves also like that, incredibly old. They are from when the game came out. What fuck? I was feeling that I was saying it wrong. Yeah, from when the game came out. Sorry, and they are compared to the new designs also weird looking, but it's good. It's, what do we call it? Soulful, and we're happy with that. Now, I don't actually know if we're going to actually win any single one run. I just want to. The game is not so hard, man. It's just that I am bad at it. And things do a substantial amount of damage, so you actually need to be paying attention. Oh. But you keep hitting your head against the wall until it finally stops. In this case, not the pain, but the struggle. We will win. We shall win. Light bullet show? What does that mean? God knows what does that mean. I can actually read the description. Why don't I do that? Me. I lost heart. What a wonderful mechanic it is to lose hearts. Soul. No. Well, yeah, it is soul, but I have to. A collection weapons. And a tiny gun. Here. Pop gun shoots rounds that explode into popcorn, which can block incoming bullets. What are you talking about, brother? What? How do I make them? What? When did they pop? What? What is this guy talking about? I no clue. Enemy bullets? What can is it bugged? Perhaps. I wouldn't be surprised. I will choose to believe that it is bugged because it truly is not working anyway. We do what we can with what we have. Also, I like how the explosions seem to be getting louder. By the end of this stream, I'm probably going to get deafened by them. The game keep getting even louder and louder. But oh well. What is a little bit of deafness? Am I right? I mean that's an entire conversation, and that's way too complicated to have. But aren't we already so willing to go deaf in most common scenarios? Because we have already accepted so much of it. Oh yeah, you know what? This loud thing that happens and this loud noises. And this, even if it isn't loud, I like to listen to music, so I will let it be a little bit louder today. Because in the end, it isn't bad at all to do that. And even if I sacrifice tomorrow a little bit of my hearing capacity, it's all good. Because today I get to have a great day, so it's that once again, humanity trying to think about the rest of the world, the rest of things, accept itself in the most instantaneous moment, and how it struggles against doing so. Lost in thought, aimless shots. Okay. Once they travel far enough, they go in random directions, basically. Understandable. Is it useful? I think not, actually. They are going in incredibly random directions. And that's kind of fucking my fights. Algo. Also, the sound effects are incredibly basic. What if we turn them off altogether? No, I lost another card. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. We can win, we can win. We can win, we shall win. Okay, shop. Unconventional thinking. This is random shots. Somewhere. This is 2 strength per floor. Enough strength from this? Yeah. Upgrade. Shit power. Dexterity, this is good. Now, is this gonna be it? I don't think so. I don't have enough. Holy moly. I don't have enough. Anything actually to survive this. Can you stop going in random directions? Man. There we go. I like how I believe that I will finally log in just to get insta-killed by a random enemy 5 seconds afterwards. Yeah, I'm already at 1 heart. This is most probably not going to be the run. No. Okay, 1 more hit and I die. And we have to restart it then. No! Okay, at the very least it did have an ending sound. I guess I will have to assume that it was that sound because I died and not because of anything else. Vitality, give me vitality right now. 200% hit reason. I think it can actually carry me. Yeah, it gives you for a while reason until you get a little bit higher HP. Let's say 2 more seconds of HP reason. And it's wonderful. Why are games so hard nowadays? Why don't we have easier stuff? Why don't we play something simpler? Why has everything become such a complicated thing? 3 stronger hearts. And the first one is that one. Are they stronger? I'm pretty sure they aren't. Who cares? We shall do our best. We shall try to do our best. Even if we don't actually get to. Because in the end, trying is what matters. Trying and finding out what truly happens once you have tried. Coming in contact with the reality and dealing with the consequences of having tried. That's what matters so much. The encounter with that which otherwise we would unavoidably avoid. Endlessly. In a strange and endless loop of misdirections to ourselves. One item per pool. That's actually awesome. Why are things exploding? I like it when the game instantaneously puts me in primal mode, from how intense it gets. It's part of playing stuff, accepting that it won't exactly trigger you, but yeah, it will get you. It will wake you up, let's say. But in the end, that's why we're here. To be woken up, to be revived, brought back to life by these wonderful experiences. Are they wonderful enough? I don't know. Can anybody actually say so? Perhaps not. But to try to understand at least is good enough. And with that we can be content. Now, what did I buy? I bought something. I bought a weapon. I completely forgot about what I wanted to actually buy. And I bought a weapon. I'm so clever. Unavoidably, the runs take so long. If I'm not paying attention at all. But we will do it. At some point we will win. Even if it takes 7 hours, we will win. You have to believe. Otherwise, the whole process becomes painful, you know? You have to continue moving forward. You have to continue to keep going. But not feeling like it is meaningful to do so is horrible. That's why we need to justify it and say that it will happen and it will go our way. I fucked up. I won't get any of the weapons and upgrades that I wanted. Algo. It's part of the experience, actually. Making such bad plays. Can happen. Man, no. I lost one heart already. I'm about to lose the second one. I lost the second heart already. This is the end of this round, probably. Or not. Wow. Fire shot. Don't I already have this? I already have this. Well, I will get it just to see what happens at this point. We are incredibly close to dying, but we shall trust. Because it isn't fun to give up before you actually get there. It's not fun at all to say that, yeah, there won't be anything that will redeem us from our final destiny. So we shall keep assuming and trusting and imagining that things will change, and today that it will go a different direction. That today we will win. We won't lose, despite what our previous record has been. We won't base or end be destroyed this time. No matter what was the ending the last time we tried. This time it will be different. It has to be different. You have to make it be different. If not, okay, I have fireballs plus I have figment damage. Nothing actually is good. We can risk it. We came to play, so we shall risk it. Even if it doesn't go exactly as we planned it to go, we will ball in, as they say, as the young generations say nowadays. Also, at this point, it will end up getting wow. Unavoidably demonstrated that yeah, part of the fun is getting lucky enough, because in the end, I think we have seen like 20 different weapons or so. But it's part of the process. What's up with this guy? It's just a school that shoots bullets and moves incredibly slowly. Sensor freeze, splash damage, air strike. Okay. Okay. Is any of them good? What was this? This was how much damage do you do? Casting? No, I don't want any of them actually. I think that we can win with this now. We have also enough things to get enemies to self-ignite. Is that happening? No, not at all. But I'm a race to no quitter. I mean, even if I could, I won't. Just be aware of it, you know? Observe all the great things that don't fall onto our hands. Because to observe them is to accept that they are there. And see how we can work around their absence today. It's part of the journey too. Oh my god. Okay, I think so far we have the second boss. There are 4 bosses. 4 or 5? I don't actually even remember. I think there are 4. We are basically halfway now. Yeah. This is it. Halfway, second boss. Done. Now we have to keep winning that station. And I am not known for actually winning. But it's all good. Doesn't matter what we're known for. What matters is trying. Finding out what happens after that. Okay. I don't want to be hasty with my predictions. I will say that this is looking great. That much I can say. This is Spare Vitality. You know what? Yeah, why not? Absorb everything. Chained. Cowardly? No. Chained? I don't know if that is good. Strength level up twice, actually. Amazing, amazing. I thought I was chained to something else, but I am just chained to this. Doesn't matter. They have to take care of him? Wait. Why is this guy taking damage, and what happens if it dies? Where are the pets? I need to find a sadder looking pet. Pets, hello, pets. Here, pet. Soul to a minion, heavily restricting soul movement. The chain itself can be used to deal extra damage. Okay, so what happens if you die? I think we won't have the opportunity to see. Yeah, we didn't. Amazing. I mean, that's good. So. Also, we got... Okay, we got a transformation out of nowhere. Amazing. I didn't even expect that. How did we get... I think beast? Soul. What? How do we see the transformation state, brother? How did I just transform into something? What? I did transform into something, but now I can't see it. No clue why, but I can't. Doesn't matter. This game has way too many bullets. At some point it should consider reducing them. No! Please don't kill me. Okay, we did it. We survived. One more battle. But at this point I don't actually know if we're going to win or not. I don't trust myself that much. I trust a modicum amount, but to actually think that we are going to win, I don't think so. Your soul has reached a higher state of being. You can now temporarily activate. Yeah, okay. State transformations, yeah. Different states, different rates of state charge usage through. Teleports performed during a higher state will have a powerful effect. That what? What do you do? You do damage, I guess? I have no clue what you do. Also, this guy is outside the arena. Also, I took more damage. Oh my god. Favorite part of the game. Okay, we did it. That's... Why not, you know? Why not? Sitting hard. Yeah. Delayed soul damage. It actually sounds good. Plus both recalls. At this point, I don't know, man. Can I promise that we're going to win? I don't think so. I shouldn't. Basically. I have no clue myself. I don't even know what the boss is, brother. With an arrow or something. In channeling rooms, you fight state-related bosses and gain state credits. Okay, I didn't even know that. I see. Here stand that I actually get an explanation for that kind of room. Why do I have... What? Why do I have a boom? Why did my bullet become out of nowhere at this? What happened? This is like a random... something incredibly random happened, I guess. At some point, I did miss out on that, but good. Good enough. I want to die, I guess. So, with that, I'm happy, but I don't know, man. I like when I understand the gameplay. I'm not that happy when so many things go on screen that I don't even understand what's going on. I'm not of the kind of people who actually has an enjoyment for being absolutely disoriented, you know? I like that degree of awareness. It's not about even control, it's awareness. And yeah, sadly enough, I do enjoy it myself, so. Oh, okay. This one keeps getting weirder at this one. But it's algo. It is whatever it is. Okay, we're almost on the, not last, we're on one boss, basically. Very well. Is there anything important here? Unconventional thinking will be well. Extra hits, extra shots, explosion machine. Can we get 3 loud booms for that? Probably. Okay, here, this is almost the last boss. This is the second to last, as well as the last boss, so we just have to win actually. It's simple enough. Win. Win these and the other 2 encounters. Also, I am using my own parrots to attack the enemy? Why? Oh my god, I'm not going to win at this raid. Give me please loathsomeness. Fury charge. Unhealthy. No. That sounds bad, so don't give me that actually. Health regen. Essence regen. Okay, vitality. 5 base heart. Heart death airbag. Sounds good. I don't actually trust this anymore. I don't even know why I lose the hearts that I gain. But perhaps we're more back than ever. It became out of nowhere a moment of absolute loudness. You can't not like this game, bro. Favorite part of it when things go well enough that you just win. What is the enemy? Yeah. I'm getting defend myself, and thank god it is not loud enough. Audio. Sound lower. Ambient? Why does ambient keep decreasing itself every single time? What is ambient sound? Why does the game not want me to have any? Oh my god. I will die. No, I didn't die. Good. So shot size, shot power and damage, I guess, yeah. That sounds better. Now, I think we can actually win. If we win this next encounter, we have actually beaten the game. We will have. Are we going to actually win? Oh man, this doesn't look so well. Delusional damage, two-way splitting. Oh my god, a heart. Please and recalls. Give me this. Give me this. Oh. More encounters. Give me. We are so close to actually doing it. Also, the thing that the game, the booms keep getting even louder, despite it not being as overwhelmingly loud. For myself, so I have to assume that it is something along the lines of perhaps it happens. Movement gust. Please give me this. I stopped throwing that? Ah, because I changed card. Makes sense. What if I actually reordered them or something like that? I mean, on one hand, we don't have any more fucking loud booms. On the other one, it's harder to win. Yeah, I'm going to take the risk. We can deal with the loud one. I cannot. No, I transformed the other heart for using this one. Absolutely deserved. Okay, final boss. Yeah, it looks like I actually will win. Was everything me trolling before? I don't think so. I did actually get incredibly lucky this run. Oh, no clue. Congratulations on making it this far. This is where the final boss of the game is going to be when I add it for the non-early access version. Thank you for playing. Taking often cause this game gets updated on a semi-regular basis. Also tell all your friends about it. That's where it ends. Yeah, that's where it ends, basically. Ah, well, that did take actually a while. But we survived. Wow, what a wonderful game. Now I feel happy because I did stream it. So I I had a promise. Tomorrow we are actually going to read. What day is tomorrow? Friday. Yeah, tomorrow we are going to actually read. But yeah, for today, man, what a game, brother. Ah, anyways, good night.